usual, let us know where you're tuning in from. Hello to all of our viewers. Today we have a special treat as we are with one of our resident sea turtles, Allison. If you guys know the story of Allison, it's truly a magnificent one. I'm going to tell you a little bit about her just in case you're not familiar with her story. So Allison washed up on our island in 2005. She was missing 3 out of her 4 flippers. Allison only has her right front flipper. She lost the other 3 due to a predator attack. Now that makes her quality of life pretty low, right? So a few years later, an intern named Tom Wilson actually developed the first model of her prosthesis. Now this is actually the newest model that we have. This is Allison's prosthesis. What this prosthesis does is allows her to swim comfortably around in the water. Without it, she actually swims in circles. Now, Kristen points at Allison here in the tank. You will notice that Allison is not wearing that prosthesis. We actually put it on every single morning and then take it off when we are done for the day. The reason we do that is because we cannot monitor her while she is in the tank with the prosthesis at night. So she will wear it during the day and swim around her tank right over here. So we'll put the prosthesis on and we'll put her in the larger tank. But at night, she hangs out in here because with just a few flipper hits, she's actually able to rise right and be able to take a breath, which is important because sea turtles have lungs like we do. So they need to be able to come up for air. And so what you'll see is she's kind of swimming around in circles. She doesn't have that prosthesis on. But I'm actually going to be feeding her. So I'm going to give the camera back to Kristen here so she can film. Hello to everyone. I see some people from California, Georgia, Iowa. It's great to see you all here. Joanna said she likes my mask. We're actually about to list these on our online store. You'll see Allison's kind of splashing here. I think she's a little hungry, so we're going to go ahead and get her started here. So we've got a variety of seafood. We've got some bell pepper. She is an Atlantic green sea turtle, so she does enjoy her veggies. She also gets other forms of food. We actually give them seafood, so she's going to get some shrimp as well as some mackerel. If she drops a few pieces, I'll get them later. She really seems to enjoy the bell pepper. She also gets lettuce heads from time to time. This is the rest of the food. Now we do hand feed Allison, and it's just a little bit easier for her. You know, it's a little bit tough for her to actually dive down to the bottom of the tank. So we find that tongue feeding her is the easiest way for her to receive her food. Allison is one of our resident sea turtles, so she lives here with us at Sea Turtle Inc. full time, but she was one of our former patients. Now we release our patients whenever they're ready, but a few, of course, will be deemed non-releasable, just like Allison. We have a little piece of squid here for her. Some more bell peppers. You'll see they actually squirt water out of their nose when they're taking bites. And you'll see in here we have one of her vitamins. All of our sea turtles, residents, and patients get vitamins. If you're wondering how we calculate the diet, it's based on their weight. So 1 to 2% of their body weight in food every single day. Oh, grab this one for her. There she goes. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. I see Patty saying she's adopted her many times. Thank you so much. We're very grateful for your adoption. I'll help her out a little bit here. There we go. Oh. There she goes. Got a few more pieces here. Oh. Seem to have dropped one of her pieces. I'll get that bell pepper later. So we got 2 more pieces left. We have a piece of mackerel and a piece of bell pepper. There she goes. Beverly asked if sea turtles have teeth. They do not. They actually have beaks like birds. Now, Atlantic green sea turtles do have a serrated beak, which is used for eating seagrass and algae out in the wild. Joanna asked, how how old she's estimated to be. So when she first came in, she actually used to fit in the palm of your hand. So she was only about a year or so old, maybe 2. So we can only estimate, but since she washed up in 2005, we say that she's in her late teens. She asked what is her favorite dessert. She seems to really like bell pepper. That seems to be one of her favorite treats. We do offer her zucchini and cucumber like our other patients and residents, but she doesn't always like those, so we tend to stick with bell pepper. So you'll notice here, if you've been to our facility before, Allison's swimming in circles just like we talked about, right? So you'll see in this shallow tank, since she only has that right front flipper, if she actually waves that flipper, she's gonna start going in one direction. There she goes. Now, something interesting about this prosthesis is that it's actually able to be adjusted. So she's gonna have this one for quite a while. We won't have to keep remaking it because we're able to adjust it. So when we put it on, this pulls it a little bit tighter. But you'll see it kind of hooks onto the back of her shell and the front. And then this kind of acts like a rudder. So very cool prosthesis. Allison's the first sea turtle in the world to have a working prosthesis. Maria mentioned the needles inside their throat. Yeah, they're actually kind of keratin-like projections that they use to swallow their food. So different sea turtles kind of have different beaks depending on the food that they eat. Michelle asked if she lost the left flipper or if it's a deformity. She lost 3 actually out of her 4 flippers. So she only has her full right front flipper, and she lost them to a predator attack. So most likely a predator like a shark out in the wild.
Adoptions.
Thank you all so much for tuning in to this Facebook Live. If you're interested in buying one of these masks, we're about to list them on our online gift shop. If you're interested, they're pretty cool and of course very convenient right now. And if you're interested in adopting Allison, we do offer adoptions on our website, and you can adopt a patient, a resident, a hatchling, whatever you'd like to adopt. Thank you so much for tuning into this Facebook Live. If you have any questions, type them into the comments below, and I'll be in either tonight or tomorrow to answer all your questions. Thank you all so much, and I hope you have